What's going on, everybody? Happy, not so happy, misery Monday.
Man,
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true. We make a better day
for you and me. Yeah, you know, it's misery Mondays are never fun. But if you're hanging with us, then we make it fun. That's what we do here on Commandthispod. Welcome back to another episode. This is episode 385, calling it Bird Bomb. Fellas, we all predicted wins. Every single one of us, the chat. And
I want it to be noted, I predicted that this would be a one-score game. I did not think we were going to blow them out like everyone else seemed to.
I mean, I was criticizing Vegas for having Atlanta by 1.5 points, and then they got to 2.5 points. I was like, what are they doing? And that's why they are who they are, and I am who I am, which is a nobody. So all good though, all good. We appreciate everyone.
Anybody has a seizure? I'm sorry, I don't know what it's like blinks today.
I mean,
there's no settings switch on it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it looks like it's sending out like an SOS. We need somebody to come help save our defense.
Maybe it's sending something to 3i Atlas or some shit, you know? Maybe I'm in an episode of Interstellar. Somebody's trying to send me a signal.
Yeah, it's them. You know, we'll call it them.
It's Matthew McConaughey, who's also a Redskins fan.
Which is a great movie, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's
talking about the alternate ending. What does the ending really mean? Great movie. All right, guys, I'm gonna start. No. Everyone's trying to decipher. The Christopher Nolan movies are great for trying to decipher endings. That's why Christopher Nolan's one of my favorite.
But there was a deleted scene though, or ending, or extra ending.
No, people are just trying to understand how it's all put together. You know, when he's in the fourth dimension, and you know, going back through his subconscious all the way back through, and because some people say that he was dreaming the whole time and none of it ever really happened, or that he was already dead and that he was waiting for his daughter. You know, it's just the fans talking fan stuff. But yeah. What's going on? Tia says, what's up, fellas in chat? How does the Packers play like they did in the Super Bowl against us, but tie the Cowgirls? Same with the Falcons. This Falcons team lost to the Carolina freaking Panthers 30-0. We make them look like world beaters. Come on. And then Green Bay goes and ties Dallas 40-40 in Sunday Night Football, which was a fantastic game. No defense was played.
0.
But this is what this team does historically. I'm not saying this is a trend of a Dan Quinn team. I'm just saying historically, Washington tends to let guys break out of their slump. And that don't matter who's coaching. It just happens. Yeah. It sucks. Michael Penix like fucking Tom Brady. Are we going to, yeah. All good. James, what's up, James? I live here in the ATL and didn't make it to the game. Went to a sports bar and watched. The Falcon fans were talking big ol'. Oh, sure were, man. I mean, I saw a lot of pictures. We had a lot of friends who went down and went to the game. Said the rally was great. The rally captain put on a pregame rally. Had a lot of Washington legends there. At least it would look good on film. I'm sorry, man. They was giving you some shiznit. Hey, Near's Neo Nero. Would it be a show without a little Neo Nero love? We suck arse, but at least y'all are worth the money. Thank you, man. You know what? Nice. That donation fixed Dev's light. So there we go.
Damn. needs to jump around a little bit. Add it off, folks. So I guess.
Oh man! All right, let me get this posted in some different social media groups, and then we'll get this show on the road, fellas. Outside of that, though, good football weekend. Very good football weekend.
Wouldn't know, didn't.
You didn't watch any of the football? Man, it was some good games.
I didn't watch any college.
I got shit to do. Yeah, that sucks when you get older. When I was younger, like literally, like Sunday was you go out party Saturday night, right?
Like a rock star.
You party like a rock star. You wake up like, and everybody says, "Oh, you're gonna regret that in the morning." So you sleep till noon.
Yeah.
And then, while you got the pregame show on, you're mixing up whatever concoction's gonna fix that little in your stomach because you got all the liquor still churning. And then you watch football. And if your team wins, you're in a good mood. If your team loses, well, you already felt miserable anyway, so you can't get any worse.
Could you imagine if you lived on the West Coast, though, Phil? Like your football starts at 9 o'clock, parts of the season.
Well, I don't.
10 o'clock, other parts of the season. It would be amazing. You're done with football by noon.
I officially hate the European game.
Yeah, I don't want to wake up early in the morning and watch football though.
It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that they waited until right before the game to announce Jaylen Warren was out, and I had him in my fantasy lineup because all week he's going to play.
He balled the fuck up, Jaylen Warren. You talking about the tight end from
No, the running back for the Steelers.
Oh, I was about to do from the tight end from Indiana.
So I lost whatever points he was going to produce, and he was their starting running back and producing well. And I lost out because, hey, it's Sunday morning. I don't want to get up at 8 in the morning to set my lineup. I want to set my lineup at 12:30.
Yeah, I got hit with Evans like that. He didn't play.
Well,
so
part of the nature of the game, man.
Not a fan. If I miss the proper seed for the playoffs in the Addicts Football League because of this game,
it's coming.
Because
it's coming.
This game,
no one's going well. Everybody's
going to be close to the game unless Breece Hall is going off, and I don't know about it.
I do not believe that he is.
Of course not.
Pretty tight game earlier.
You would think a tight game means more running, more use of the running back.
You would think. There was some.
This will be a Fields game.
He's struggling too, though, man. He just looks rusty.
Well, at least run though.
Yeah, he can't. He can't really pass. That's the problem. Or people, I can't tell. I mean, people just look like they're covered, but hard to tell.
By a little both. Maybe it's just a little bit of whatever something is.
I mean, Breece Hall does have 53 yards rushing so far.
Not bad. Braylon Allen went out, which is he's usually their touchdown guy. Braylon Allen is done for the game. He is hurt his knee, really ugly hit. You don't want to watch it. He walked off the field.
I need Breece Hall to get like 23 points to save me here.
Braylon Allen, the back. He's the goal line guy for the Jets.
Okay. Well,
turf monster or somebody hit him.
No. He got hit from the side. And
his neighbors is a turf monster.
Just kind of folded.
No, for what I was thinking, I got the.
We could have lost like the Colts did.
Oh, the dude run into the end zone and dropped the ball.
The game winner too.
Yeah. Not so much. That was terrible, man. How do you do that? That's such a
God hates the Colts, bro. He hurts Jim Irsay.
Man, his wife be down, or whoever it is, be down on the field.
That's the daughter. I think she's a smokehouse, man. I don't know why. I feel like she's down there. You seen her down there with the big Cuban link.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
She's down there making different kinds of evaluations of players.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Baby daddy evaluations.
She's involved, though. I mean, Daniel Jones.
Y'all remember Cameron Diaz's character in Any Given Sunday?
No.
She was staring at some Dixon cups.
That's what the owner's doing, really. I guess she could do that if she wanted to. She owns the team now, right? She is the controlling.
It's her and the Colts, right? 3 girls, all 3 sisters.
Okay.
Part of business, everyone.
And it was never Daniel Jones. It was the Giants, for the record.
Yeah.
John Mara has cancer. Don't want to see that from anyone, but
the singer. Your body is a wonderland. That guy.
The Giants owner.
Not Mayor.
John Mara. Sorry, I was not clear. All right, let's get into the film study, guys, like we always do. We'll call it the All 22 review. Let's see what the footage says of all this, man. So we lost this game, a 1-score game, 34-27. I think the score was a little, it felt like it was worse than 34-27. But it was a 1-score game. And for the most part of the game, it was a 1-score game. There were periods of time where it was 10 points, but for a large chunk of the game, it was a one-score game. And I feel once again,
at one point we were down 15. I we had a miracle.
We
I thought for a second, oh my God.
Yeah.
When we got that touchdown 2-point conversion, I was like, wait.
No. I have Hill on 2 teams. James says Hill got hurt after he caught a pass, giving him 67 yards receiving. Got him in a parlay to have more than 65.5. Hey, you're gonna hit your mark at least, man. But I hope that
God shined the sun down on your ass.
I hope Tyreek is okay though, man. And these turf injuries, man, they're just coming up left and right again. They are rearing their ugly head. Okay, let's get into the all 22 film review. Kind of a boring game from a film perspective, looking at highlighted plays. I mean, I have
our offense.
Yeah, for our offense.
Which still scored 27 points.
It did. A quiet 27 points. You know, I don't think I'm the only one who felt that it did feel like this game was, I don't know. Penix just looked really good. I'm chalking it up to we looked really bad.
I did have him on one of my fantasy teams because Jayden Daniels is hurt.
It was a win-win for you then. I have him on a team too. I didn't start him, but I have him on a win. All right, let's get into this now. And 14-20 in the first quarter. Okay, this is a Kyle Pitts 26-yard pass. I believe this one's on Amos, but let's just see what happened, man. This is an example of how it went all day long. 14-20, this is 3rd and 5 in the first drive. Just, man, like this zone, we just can't figure out how to run it. Like look at these two. You get Amos and I don't know who. I can't tell who that is on film.
That's Reeves 39, right?
They just get confused. Look, they both cover the same guy, and then Pitts is wide open. I don't understand.
Here's the thing. Usually, I can sit there and kind of diagnose who screwed up, but it's like I think Reeves crashed down. That should have been his man. Reeves should have been on.
Yes. You're right.
Maybe the only reason I think not is because if you watch later on, there's another play where the exact same thing happens. Like it looks like they're doing some kind of inverted cover too. I've seen it like at least 4 times.
Amos had deep the whole time then.
Yeah. I think Revo had the flat the whole time. They do it in goal line.
So maybe Amos was keying on Drake instead of watching the cross on Kyle Pitts.
I was in the backfield. It looked like by Amos.
Still he's
there's a lot of. I will say
looking at the quarterback. He's looking at the quarterback. And now it's too late. Now it's too late, baby. Yeah, it's too late. And that motherfucker's gone for a touchdown on your ass. Like if you just, eyes down, man down, dog.
Yeah, man. I feel like
that's what they ran. The only reason I say that, if that was the only time I've seen it, I would be like you guys and say, hey, man, maybe that was Reeves' fault. But I looked at, like I said, when you look later on, you see the touchdown by Drake London. It's the same.
Reeves is signaling something. Now, here's the other reason, too. I think Reeves thought that they were going because that's a 3rd and short, right? Or 4th.
Yeah, that was 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. I think they were looking for that speed out, right?
And it don't matter what he thought. What was his responsibility? You know, if everybody does their job, the shit don't happen.
Remember, Reeves never plays defense, so I don't know if this is a byproduct of him just learning how to communicate.
I think it's the corners. Like I said, we've seen it again on the other side. Well, there's another couple of ones that's just like that, man. Where he goes into the flat and the safety, the guy goes right by him. That was a touchdown last game where Tucker got behind Summerstill the same way, where he just stopped and nigga just kept running, and the safety ran to the deep third, went to the third. He just kept running behind him. 2 of them. That's how he got his touchdowns. But it has to be that defense. It looks like some sort of inverted cover 3 or cover 2.
Well, here we are on offense. Pretty boring first drive, but Mariota gets sacked. 10 minutes, 2nd and 13. Mariota gets sacked by Harrison from the Falcons. Let's take a look.
He didn't get sacked a lot. He held that too long. It should already been out.
2 sacks. Yeah, so we see that. Now I want to see what was the routes the receivers were running.
Nothing's up right there in the middle.
I mean, you have Sennett here. You got
probably 19. Is that what's his name? Moore, right?
On wind it back.
Moore is open. He slipped though. Moore is open. All at the bottom. Open.
He pumped it. Ertz was not turning. He wanted Ertz right here.
Moore was open though.
And he's got a man in the flat too.
He does. I think that's either Bill or Kentel.
And I don't care if that's only a couple yard gain. It's better than a sack.
Yeah.
I think you really got no game.
Yep. James says we got to get younger on defense, fellas. B-Wags can't cover. Lattimore's getting beat like a
man.
dog.
Y'all keep talking about Lattimore, but I'm telling you, Mikey is worse this year.
Mikey is getting beat just as bad. I looked at the
worse.
stats.
He's getting beat worse because he's giving up touchdowns. Lattimore ain't giving up touchdowns. He's giving up first downs and shit underneath.
Listen, Lattimore's the easy target just because of what we gave up to get him, and that's the bottom line. Mike.
But you know what? That's intellectually dishonest to the fans to think that if we somehow got rid of Lattimore, this defense gets better.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Igbo's played like shit this year. Sainristil's played like shit this year. Lattimore's played like shit this year.
Big Quan Martin's played like shit this year.
Big trouble. O-line.
Our corners and Trey Amos didn't have a good game this past game either.
Yeah. And don't let Mikey's interception fool you. He still played bad. Now, granted, the interception was great. He still had a very bad game.
Gave a touchdown too, so.
No, it was a field goal out of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah. The guy on the more on the left was wide open though, by the way.
How did 96 get in? Was that was on? Oh, Chris Paul just let him go. Pushed him up.
That looked like a miscommunication. It looked like he thought
he probably thought the center, but then they double teamed
over.
They double teamed this guy.
He still got out of that really.
Why is it that it does seem that communication is a big problem on this team? Coach. Guys don't talk.
Yeah. I'm with you. So this next play, this is 6:52 in the first quarter still. Atlanta's ball again. This is on Mikey Sainristil to 15-yard gain in Drake London. Let's check it out.
This is the one I think it is. No.
Why? I mean, it was just a good play.
Yes.
There's one where Penix has the ball out before the receiver even begins to look, and Sainristil never looked at the quarterback. If he had looked at the quarterback, he could have jumped the route and broke it up. But he's staring at the receiver the whole time.
Well, if the receiver don't look, if the receiver
never
don't look,
put his eyes on the quarterback.
The receiver don't look, you don't look.
Drake had him twisted, man. Drake knew it's the second he knew like his body was set for the long throw. Oh, there he is inside.
Twisted. I mean, that's a good defense. That's just a better catch.
Yeah.
Drake London's a really good receiver, dog.
He's really good.
He's gonna catch some shit on you, dog. That's why I get mad at the sideline, man. He's a good player, man. That's how that's why he's a receiver number one. Every receiver one, it's gonna get open pass, going to break around every now and then. Like I don't understand what people get upset about. He can't no corner league's gonna stop.
By the way, one thing I'll say is that this does tell you all.
What up, Ryan?
When I said that Penix was gonna be a good quarterback in this league.
Man, everybody's a good quarterback against us, bro.
Did people say he wasn't? I think. I mean,
I don't know anybody say.
I think a lot. I loved Penix coming. I would have been happy. If we
a lot of people were like, "He's old. His knees are washed."
It was the knees. And people were like, "He can't run."
Don't understand modern medicine.
And then we looked at his stats, and he wasn't a runner. So why would you say? Of course he doesn't run because he's not a running quarterback. Yes, he can't run because he doesn't run. He's not a scrambling. He's a pocket quarterback. I think you just see his skin color, and you're like, "Oh, he can't run because his knees are bad." Motherfucker doesn't. He doesn't run.
Like Leftwich said, I ain't the slowest quarterback in the league. I'm just the slowest black one.
Ryan's giving the Glock Dookie to Lattimore. Phil Bullock says secondary is dumpster juice. Ryan said Phil's right. Can't get rid of him, but he is not him.
On this Lattimore. I'm putting Glock Dookie on the entire defensive backfield. He got torched for 300 yards.
I'll tell you, we'll get the Glock Dookie later on.
Now we're going to go to the end of the first quarter. This one is 6 seconds left in the first quarter. It's already 10-0 at this point. But this is when we get C-Rod finally get to get one off, man. Great play. We just didn't see enough of that, man.
Doesn't have enough legs.
Yeah, and that's what happens. We don't see enough of this running. Chris Rodriguez averaged 8 yards a carry. Bill was averaging 7 yards a carry.
I will say this though. This is something we gotta keep in mind because I always look at whenever a guy has a big run like that, I look at the rest of their stats. And this is why I think Bill should be getting
I know where you're going with this, Phil. Chris Rodriguez had his long mega run and didn't do a whole lot for the rest of the game. Bill consistently gets 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7 yards per clip.
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that.
Because here, Chris Rodriguez had 59 yards rushing on 7 carries, 48 were on that play. He had 6 carries for 11 yards the rest of the game.
And then his average continuously went down and down.
Bill's longest run was 16, but he had 47 yards rushing, which means that Bill was 6 for 31. His other 6 carries,
which is 5.
So that tells you that which is still averaging over 5 yards a carry. Whereas, Rodriguez was averaging less than 2.
Yep.
This discussion's got to be over. Bill's got to be the bell cow until he's not.
And I just don't know what they're waiting for. He hasn't provided. Yeah, I know he has some pass blocking issues, but he's trying. He's getting better. And he's on the smaller side. Let's looks like Chris Paul and Ben Sinnott do a really good pulling from left to right on this play. Let's take a look. It'll be better from the view from behind, but not Sinnott. He couldn't get through, but
Sinnott had a few good blocks today. Though.
He had some really good blocks this game. Yeah, didn't do anything in passing game. He had some really good blocks. I think it'll show really good on this backside view. Pause. Here's the two guys we're going to watch moving across the field. Paul just laid a nasty block.
Yeah,
nice block by Paul.
Paul is an upgrade, man.
Right here.
Now
Watch
we got to talk about how we wasted
Paul
knows
his offense, too.
Now we got to figure out how we wasted a pick on Coleman.
Oh, shit. Look at Debo, man. Watch Debo on this play. Watch Debo in the trenches, man. What a good block he laid. Look, holding his guy. Still going. Man. I like that Debo
he was trying to run his defender into that other defender that ran down Rodriguez from behind.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is a very like minuscule play, but this is when we're going down to the goal line. This is just a 4-yard pass to Debo, but the reason why this was important. I mean, this was 4th and 1. They went for it. So I wanted to show this play. Great pass by Mariota. Great way to stay in bounds by Debo. But I was a little worried that they went for this as a pass on 4th and 1, to be honest with you.
Well, Mariota
wasn't it a long one, though?
It was a long one. I mean, great play.
Yeah, that's why they went for that.
I feel like they knew where they were going the whole time with this.
By the way, I think this drive was set up by McCaffrey's kickoff return, right? They had a nice return.
Well, we're still on the same drive as before, so I don't really know.
No. You don't get a nice McCaffrey's return. Put him in Atlanta territory.
Yeah.
And on that one, I know which one you're talking about. McCaffrey had a few nice returns.
He did.
I'm sorry, but Luke McCaffrey's proven that
a little bit.
He's warrants playing time.
I at this point, if he keeps improving every game, like, do you really need Noah Brown when he comes back? Is the question you got to ask yourself. All right,
fall on the ground, Noah Brown.
Yeah, fall on the ground, Noah Brown. Speaking of Luke, let's check it out. Luke's touchdown here, 2nd and 5 from the Atlanta 5, and Luke finally gets into the game. What are we working with here? He just comes all the way across the field. Great way to stay in the pocket and hang by Mariota. I mean, great way to hang. Like, he just hung in there. That pocket was collapsing. Pocket was collapsing. I mean, he just felt it. And Luke comes all the way from the bottom of the screen, loops around.
Got in there. That's almost a strip sack. He got that before. Oh,
yeah, he did. Great play.
Smoked it.
Veteran presence.
I feel like Ertz. He could have had Ertz too. Maybe he had Ertz.
Yeah.
Actually, he knew that. And I think that's why it was one of those things where he made.
You know what's crazy?
Had to let him go, because either way, that ball is going in about the same line.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, do you throw it shorter or longer?
I feel like he chose the more difficult throw. That Ertz was he was in, but he chose the hard throw. That was a
he was flat. That dude was flat-footed.
That was a dot.
31 was flat-footed.
Beautiful play. Phil Bullock says, "You're right, Phil. You're right. The O-line is not communicating." What's up, JJ? Clearly, this is a coaching issue. These guys have been playing football all their lives. This kind of confusion on the defense is a scheme and coaching issue. But here, what I don't understand is we didn't have these problems last year with the same coaches.
It's a
beginning of the year.
There's a communication issue, and that so that does fall on the coaches to emphasize that, but it also falls on the players to know
and to execute
and execute. So there's blame to go all around on that. If two guys are like, oh, we got this guy, and no one communicates, hey, there's an open man, cover him.
Good dot, man. Boom. What a play. Okay, now let's fast forward. We're still in the second quarter. We're going to go to 10:43 in the second quarter. This is a Michael Penix 43-yard play to Drake London. One of many.
Where receivers still bit on the double move.
I'm not. Yeah, I believe so. And I think Lattimore ends up saving the tackle.
Well, I think it's Lattimore got burnt. Watch.
Oh, it was Lattimore. Never mind.
He played the out, and then when he turned up, he was gone.
He went for the hold. I guess you got to do that at that point to prevent anything you can, and hopefully it's just a bad throw and it's just a replay it down. I get why you hold on that play too. It's like a free layup, right? In basketball, you get the guy. You hopefully he doesn't. That one was frustrating. But you're right. He did bite on the out and up. Bottom.
You should be giving them. You shouldn't be giving people that much time.
He
to
was
do
so
a
slow to
play,
get turned
20
around.
yards up the field on the third and long. Though, why wouldn't you blitz? Why wouldn't you send somebody on third and long?
So, Dev, on that note, I read a statistic earlier. We ran 89% of our plays out of a 4-man rush.
Right.
What is that?
I don't understand.
We are not good enough from a 4-man rush. They get these grandeurs of illusion that because we did it against the Giants and we did it against
third and long are fucking Louisville and
blitz half the time against the Raiders. I don't know why we didn't blitz against Penix. Penix is a young quarterback. He's a veteran young quarterback.
I was fighting Louisville in coverage on third and long.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it just nothing makes sense. It's wild shit, bro.
Yeah.
The whole thing's bad. They shouldn't have had. Y'all want to blame Lattimore for it, but there's not one corner in the league that's gonna hold Drake London for a double route on third and long, bro. If on man to man, there's not one, bro. There's not one.
Yeah,
most of the time that's gonna hold him.
He's good. He's gonna do that
unless you know he's gonna do that move.
Yeah,
right. Unless you absolutely know it's coming.
Yeah. JJ says we're missing the forest for the trees. It's a coaching issue. These players are clearly confused about their assignments.
I hate people who cape for players.
This is coaching, not individual players. So Joe,
obviously, the coaches have to do a better job of getting players into the right positions. But the players also, like I said, when the on the field communication is an issue. We don't know if that's the coaches not coaching them to communicate, or the players just failing to communicate properly.
Yeah, and the bad part is, so Joe Witt at his press conference yesterday or today, he was like, people were talking about Bobby Wagner in coverage. Bobby Wagner in coverage looks like John Bostic. Just looks lost. But what Joe Witt says, Bobby is so smart mentally. He plays so that he can make up for his physicality by playing the game so smart. He can move so fast to where he needs to be. And I'm like, does he though?
Give me a fast nigga out there, dog.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong, but he's also banking on that too much.
Right. At some point, mother nature and father time.
And you got to be like, look, you may be smart, but we can't be putting you on a premier tight end.
Yeah, at least if he's out there, blitz him.
Now, that would be a coaching issue.
We blitzed the shit out of Louisville last year. I feel like Louisville, I don't know what he's doing or where
they got him in coverage too much, man. And I don't know why they brought Preston Smith on the team, who's good at pass rushing, not the pass rush. I think that Jacob Harris, what is the Harris? I think he gets too far upfield, like Chase Young used to. You know what I'm saying? Too far. That's holding, by the way.
It was holding on the left tackle.
Clearly held.
But once again,
clearly that's a hold.
He was the only one that beat his man. Everyone else got.
Yeah.
It was 5-on-4.
Clearly that's a hold.
5-on-4, and that was like this all game. 5-on-4 overmatched with no blitzing. See, Louisville in coverage right there.
Yeah, I mean, he horse collared him.
So what I'll say is where the coaches can do a better job is finding new ways to get pressure because this 4-man front ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
At least give me some give me some Texas two-step where you got a stunt coming.
Two-step.
Give me something, dog.
El Paso?
Yeah, little El Paso, man. Y'all sitting here just running straight up on them. Like straight up speed rushing
those
four guys.
Doing the Brian Arakpo.
Man,
go forward, go. All right,
Brian Arakpo. No one ever ran past the quarterback more than Brian Arakpo.
Chase Young.
Chase Young did a lot too, and then threw his hands up like 8:34 in the second quarter. This is when Bijan Robinson hits us for a 14-yard tutty.
This is the inverted cover 2, I think. Watch. Same thing. Nah, this ain't it. That ain't the play. That's the run.
It was just a good run, man.
Is that where he ran over Savage?
Did he?
Yeah, I think Savage that's the one of the plays he was on. Right there.
Who was the first guy that arm tackled? That was Revo. That was Revo.
Yeah, you
What
can't
are you
arm tackle.
doing? He's been, dude.
Yeah, this ain't kickoff return special teams, bro.
Oh man, you can't.
Quan Wagner ain't tackling nobody either.
Can't arm tackle Bijan. I think this next play might be the one you're talking about, Dev. What is it?
The touchdown, Drake London.
435. No, there was a play that
was Sarasota. They got drug in end zone.
Was it?
Yeah.
This play right here. This is 435, 2nd and 12. This is when Pitts hits. We got Bobby Wagner on Pitts.
Wagner.
We said this last Thursday. You cannot put Wagner on Kyle Pitts, but they did it anyways. I think Atlanta did whatever they could to get Pitts on Bobby Wagner. See, they created the matchup right here. Pitts stayed back. Bobby Wagner was just kind of floating there.
Safety should be coming over top of that, though.
And that's just a mismatch all day. I mean, nothing Bobby Wagner can do about that. You're just physically outmatched by this guy. I mean, genius play. He chips a block, chips a guy, chips Vaughn, and then goes out. I mean, great setup on Atlanta's part. And then Eddie Goldman ends up getting a sack, if you guys remember.
Yeah, he had a good sack.
Yeah,
he had a pretty decent game too.
He did. I mean, granted, it was only a 1 yard loss, but
that's another holding.
Yeah, they got away with a lot. Pitts, man, looks like he's finally coming to his own. Here's the Eddie Goldman sack. Let's take a look.
Yeah,
2:14 in the second quarter.
That's a blitz. I mean, that's a run. You can't really tell now, but it looked like they was blitzing either way. That's a hold on 50 on Wagner too.
Not a sack. I don't know why I said sack. A stuff.
Wagner got held on Wagner. 55 held. Yeah, watch Wagner. He gets held by 50, 65, 55, 65.
Oh, right there.
Right
yeah. Hooked. Got hooked.
Yeah. Pulled him.
Yep. All right. This next play is going to take us up to halftime. We're going to see who blows an assignment off the line. Mariota gets sacked. There we go. All right. 40 seconds left in this second quarter. We're coming up on halftime. We're on the Washington 35. It's 3rd and 8. All we need is 8 yards, and we end up getting sacked for -6. Unfortunately.
Ball got knocked right to the ground. Kind of fucked up the whole thing. The ball went to, it was a screen, and he didn't get it out because the ball hit the ground. It looked like something quick. See, the ball hits the ground right there. I think it's supposed to go to the running back.
Lazy snap.
Yeah.
Lazy snap or bad snap. Can't really tell.
I think it's supposed to go to the running back in the flat. I think they released them guys in. Now he's gone out. Yeah. See, they go out.
He had it too. That would have been a good yardage. If Ertz can block this guy right here. Phil Bullock says, if we don't make the playoffs, Cliff's job in hot water. I would say Witt is before Cliff is.
Yeah. I don't think
he scored 27 points.
What's up, Jim Sleety? Wagner can't cover a cut with a king-size comforter. He's epitome what's wrong with the team. Old, slow, and injury-prone. That's a bar right there.
He ain't even injury-prone, though.
Slow and injury-prone. He's not really injury-prone, though. But I like that bar.
Mikey old?
No, Mikey's a baby. Yeah, baby.
Sucks, too.
Yeah, baby.
Mike Sanders is the worst defender on the team this year. I don't give a shit what anybody says, man. That's nothing. That interception did not solve.
No, it didn't.
Shut off Steve, man.
I hope that
he's getting trucked. He's letting dudes run bomb.
He's playing with zero confidence.
I hope that pick would help his confidence. We'll see. All right, we're after halftime now. Luke returns the kick for 26 yards, and then the next two plays are pretty big gains for Washington coming out of the half. So we figured, okay, the score is 17-13, 17-10 coming out of the half. So we figured that got to start off good, and here we go. Bill rips off a 16-yarder. Just finds the gap, man. I love it.
He cut outside him on the head.
I love it.
He cut that out back outside. He probably has something else. It's more. Cut outside now. Go outside.
He thought he could get. He thought he could get to that gap between the defenders before they did.
He certainly did. Lyman just on that left side, man. They were just mauling.
Sometimes you just think you're faster than you are. But still, I mean, it's 16-yard run.
Yeah.
But look how
so Debo and Mariota are fainting off to the right. I didn't see that on the first time.
But look how quickly they get that ball into the back's hands and to the hole.
Remember when Brian Robinson here was like shotgun, pistol, turnaround, handoff. By the time he gets the ball, it's already been 2.5 seconds, and then
I hate slow developing run plays.
I do too. That's why I hate the pistol. The pistol sucks. You're already like at a disadvantage in the pistol.
The pistol only works if you're doing read option.
Correct. Now, this play, if this goes on film enough, if they fake this and run an option with Debo,
they did.
Watch,
they
do this way, just like this, and Mariota does this and he can pitch it forward. Oof.
They did do one like that. Yeah, they did. They did it when he ran a jet swoop off of it. He handed it to.
No, we're talking about running a pass play off of that.
Yeah,
like a shovel, some kind of
run, shovel pass. You can run a lot off of it.
But Bill doesn't need a big gap. He just needs a gap.
He doesn't need a big gap for sure. Then we're going to go later to 1250. Actually, I'm sorry. We're going to go back to next play. Mariota hits Jalen Lane for 32.
Yeah.
Nice play.
Jalen's hands were better on catches.
Yeah.
Today.
A little scramble.
He dropped 2 punts.
Floats it. Great play. Way to extend that. Way to extend it by Mariota. Where does Lane start out at? Is he at the? All right, he's in the slot up top.
That's a flood concept.
Yeah.
Got him.
The whole play was designed for that.
You know what's funny? Flood concept. When we did this under Scott Turner, these guys would be like 3 yards apart. Look at the spacing now.
Yeah, he could have hit.
You got 15, 15, 15, 10. Like that's good spacing. Yeah. No, great spacing. I like it.
He missed it. He missed a few passes, but I mean, he still connected on a few too, though.
Yeah.
He missed a few. He had one down sideline he missed.
You guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that like button for us. We really appreciate that. All right, now we're going to go to 1252, same drive, 3rd and 14.
Yes, because that pass got called back because of
there was a holding penalty on Ben Sinnott. And then the next play, McCaffrey got a pass, but it was offensive pass interference on Luke McCaffrey. But he goes back to Luke McCaffrey for a 16-yard pass. But anyways, we get in the third and 14 at 12:52. And Mariota ends up with a nice scamper.
And he's off.
Gone.
He gone.
I mean, they blitzed.
Had that left side open though.
Oh, receiver. Look.
He probably still.
Oh, I think Luke got pissed. Not Luke. Ertz. Watch Ertz. Oh, never mind. I thought he had some body language. Debo just stopped. Yeah, you did have a lot on that left side.
You made the right call on that one, for sure.
That right side pocket just collapsed. Is that Connerly?
No, Connerly blocked in, and then
that was a DB that came in on a blitz.
Yeah, it was a late blitz.
Okay. All right, now back to the bad. It's 17-13, 10:05, and this is when Penix just finds Bijan Robinson for 69 yards. 69. Terrible.
Got picked off on that, but he still wouldn't have been there. Yeah. I mean, he might have been there. He got over there. He would have got over there in time to maybe tackle him after the catch.
Revo for the hustle though.
Yeah, but he got it was a pick play.
Yeah.
But if he probably would have got out there in time to tackle him. He doesn't really miss tackles. So I think he would have. I'm trying to extrapolate the time. He would have been kind of in front of him to tackle him.
Dude, look. This is what I'm talking about. Look how slow Bobby Wagner is moving on this play from the middle of the field.
But watch how he gets hiccuped. Watch.
He does. He gets disrupted. Yeah. He gets disrupted. It just looks slow.
He would have been there to stop this for like a 3-4 yard game.
Yeah, but that's why it's a perfectly designed play. All you have to do is get in their way, and then it's legal from an offensive perspective. It was beautiful setup.
Was Revo go back?
Almost any running back in the league will catch the
Revo took the longest route to him too.
And I think they said Revo got up to like 22 miles an hour or something crazy like that. That's insane.
I think that
With
he
pads
I think
on.
he started off on the wrong side too. I think he's supposed to always cover. I think he was supposed to go that way. Good shit though.
Man.
Still scored. This is the next play is the Drake London touchdown, right?
This is the Kyle Pitts touchdown.
Okay.
After this play right here.
What I don't understand, you see how Atlanta does something that I wish we did more. Atlanta runs a lot of plays that, guys are coming out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Guys are leaking.
We used to do it with what's his face? Eckler, I think.
All right, here's the 7-yard touchdown to Kyle Pitts. Just I mean,
you got these guys kind of just leaking,
Delay.
Okay, so the thing with Pitts, he is really good at this delay block, go out for a pass, man. This is like at least the 4th time I've seen him do it. Chip your guy.
I wish we'd run with Senate, because I think Senate really good at this stuff.
Oh man.
And we ran the ball, consistently. You can run play action off this and do it Lily got.
Yeah, I think Jim, you're on it. Cliff might leave for the first head coaching job in the offseason.
No, well, hopefully they have his replacement ready to go.
Might be a good one. It might be Miami or somebody good too.
Good is a relative term.
All right, here's 6:55. This is a bad play. This is the Mariota interception. Jay just says, "By y'all firing people, remember Lattimore is one of Adam Peters' premier moves."
What's the implication, Jay? You think we want to fire Adam Peters?
I don't know. We gave up a lot of picks for Lattimore.
You don't say something. Say the whole statement, because that's the implication. Is that we should want to fire Adam Peters because he got Lattimore.
Well, we won't get rid of Lattimore no matter what, because we did give up so many picks. That's the bad part. But I think we have it out in this contract next year. So if they want to get rid of him, they can do it after the season.
Yeah.
I think, if I remember, we talked about his contract a while ago.
Hey, sometimes you swing and you miss, but you got to swing.
He's trying, but okay, this is 6:55, and this is the Jalen Lane interception. Mariota interception to Jalen Lane. I don't know what he was doing, but it was a hell of a play by the defense.
I'll tell you exactly.
He got to throw it to the right corner. He had him. He got to throw it to the right corner.
I'll tell you what he didn't do. He stared down Jalen Lane this whole play. He never looked off the safety.
Nope. He knew he was going to him from the beginning.
He had him in the right corner. You throw it to the right. You have him to the right.
Go to the pylon.
Yeah, you throw to the right. You got him, dog. You go to the left. You got him.
I mean, that DB just closed though. That was a great play.
Yeah, he didn't look off the safety at all.
You know what? 31 knew it the whole time. Look, he knew it. He's already on his horse. Boom, look.
You got to throw it to the right. He had him. He blew his man out the water. It was a safety. If you had got to the right, if you had threw it to the pylon, man, he had him.
The worst part is he had Debo one-on-one down below for a first down.
Yeah. I mean, it's all good, though.
Yeah.
But you got to take those shots. And, Jalen Lane's got to be a guy who take those shots, too.
Yeah. Now we're going to get into Mikey Samerstill finally comes to the game and finally gets a pick, a desperately needed pick, because Mikey's been playing horrendous all year. This pick didn't really make up for a lot of his bad coverage and bad plays, but the pass was to Drake London and Mikey intercepts it. And we couldn't even really get anything out of it but a field goal, which kind of sucks.
I'll take 3 points off a turnover.
Yeah. Well, you want to take 6. Great play.
That's a bad throw. He was
good athleticism. Yeah, he was wide open. I mean, Mikey drops back, going to Drake. It was just underthrown.
Yeah.
Penix really, he did not miss that throw
Throwing across the field, though. That's from the other hash. That's a hard.
Yeah.
He kind of baited him into that.
Yeah, he held back. He's a short dude, so he got up.
I felt like he didn't even cover that right. It's just a bad throw. I felt like he was not shallow.
He would have been out of position.
Yeah. If he had threw it right, he'd have thrown it right over his fucking head, bro. He should have threw it right over his fucking head. Look at his head. He's 8 yards behind him. He could have, if he had got that in the puck, he'd throw. I mean, it's a hard throw to make, by the way. He shouldn't have made the throw. It's across the other side of the field over a defender. So maybe Simmer's still smart enough to know he can't make that throw.
Yep.
But if you play, the guy we play next week can make that throw.
Justin Herbert can make that throw for sure.
He can make that throw.
A little nervous talking about that one. We'll see. Okay, now we're going to get into we give up a 15-yard touchdown to Algier. Right now the score is 16-24 is the score right now, heading into the very, very end of the third quarter. I mean,
Quan Martin get truck stick to whoever it is.
22 seconds left.
Von Miller almost had him though. He's got to play more snaps than 30%, bro.
Yeah.
You got too far inside on that.
I mean, you had him in the backfield.
Von Miller had him. Truck stick.
Oh, that's Von Miller.
That's Reed. Got ran over.
I'm just going to throw my shoulder into your knee shit.
Von Miller not going too far on the edge, dog.
Didn't set it. Got to set it.
Yeah.
You got to wrap up. That was Revo, right?
Yeah, it was Revo.
Yeah, you're right. Von Miller didn't set the edge. He took too much of a steep angle, man. You got to go up the hash a little bit and then come in. I mean, he literally takes man. What can you do? What can you do?
Oh, chat wants to fire Cliff Kingsbury now.
Nah, it's a backup quarterback, man. If JD was floundering,
still scored 20. Mariota didn't play bad. 24
last year too. I mean, he only had like the 5th best offense in the league, but okay.
JJ says, what I'm saying it isn't clear enough. Is that there are more enough mistakes to go around? This is an old team. We implemented a defensive scheme that the team didn't get a command of. It's an old team.
Basically, what JJ's been trying to say is it ain't the players' fault. It's not the fault of the players. The players are fine.
I think he's saying the opposite. I think he's saying it is the players' fault.
No. If you follow everything,
not the coaches' fault.
Blame Adam Peters. He blames the coaching. It ain't the individual players.
Oh no, I'm saying he says the coaching issue
their whole lives. So it's all on the coaching. The players not executing.
Phil, man,
it's pretty good blend of both.
I was saying
I think it's both, but
I was saying in the chat, our professor told us one time, man, if a couple of students fail the class, it's the students, but if everybody fails the class, it's the professor. It feels like it's everybody in the class.
We scored 27 points with a lot of
back. No, I'm talking about on defense. I'm talking about defense. Everybody fails, dog. No, it's not just one person. It's every
the bad part is
it was a poor game plan and was poorly executed.
Here's why I'm leaning a little more to where the coaches go, because Green Bay exposed us, and Atlanta did the Green Bay blueprint. And why did we not adjust from both of those games?
I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
At the same time, I'm not going to sit here and throw a lifeline to the players.
No. That's why it's probably a blend of both. But
that's why I say it. We can't just blame everybody because if you blame just the coaches or you blame just Marshawn Lattimore, or you blame just this guy, you think it's the hope that there's an easy fix.
We don't have a real edge rusher. Dorrance is close, but he ain't a real edge rusher.
No, he's an old school defensive end. He's a big guy.
Them dudes, man. We need a dude next year. But I think it's enough blame to go around both sides, for now. Let's get over to Mariota. Finally gets another touchdown on the board. This one is to Debo for 24. Great play. 8:53 in the fourth. 24-yarder. Great play.
Right in the breadbasket.
Right in the breadbasket. I think he looked him down the whole time too.
Hey, fucking wide open though. McCaffrey is wide open in the middle. Look in the middle.
That's more. I think.
Crushing.
Yeah, but McCaffrey's wide open. Not for a touchdown.
Oh, McCaffrey got open after the ball was released. I think. Yeah, the ball was already released.
I was talking about the dude who's running the middle post.
That's more.
Okay, more than that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't throw the ball at him.
Yeah,
you could have though, but he was already getting tackled. But he threw the ball. Debo was still kind of covered right there. That's some trust. But I think he knew he had a step on him. Great play, great throw.
It's recognizing when he's got that step.
Yeah,
which he does. I mean, Mariota's a veteran. He's going to recognize these things.
Mariota's a good quarterback, man.
He's everything you want a backup quarterback, man. He's everything you want. That's why we're paying him $10 million or whatever that number is.
By far the worst game he's played in our uniform.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that terrible of a game.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't that great either, but
No, he played winning football, bro. He didn't lose the game.
We get the 2-point conversion.
That's a good play.
Great play by
because
Mariota.
I don't agree with someone. I don't know football, guys. Check it out. Yes, AJ, I played.
Pass.
And I've coached.
What's up, Deluxe? It's on players and coaches. Yeah. I don't think it's definitive one way or the other, man.
It's always on players and coaches.
It's on both.
I blame most.
Sometimes you just got bad players.
But the idea, yeah.
Remember we had John Bostic and Mayo and who else did we have?
No, those guys were all world, dude. Don't you know that?
Sometimes you just got shit to deal with. That's all you got. You got a shitty hand. But good play by Mariota. I like this setup. Little fake run, like he's going to go in and just dump it off. I don't know why we don't do that more often. That's an easy setup.
We need to get him out of the pocket more, like both quarterbacks.
That's a hell of a play by Mariota because that thing
he got hit.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback.
All right, here's a play where Savage, this is 22 yards against Darnell Savage, University of Maryland. Savage, good to have you back. Came from the Jaguars.
Former first round pick.
Should have got what's his face?
Who?
The other safety that's out there. Simmons. Justin Simmons.
He's still out there?
Yep.
I didn't know he was. All right. Let's check this out. Next play 311. So I'm flip-flopping plays.
He just fell down.
You did.
Yeah, he got shoved down.
5'10".
He got shoved down. There wasn't no fall down.
I know it was pretty
shoved
obvious.
him off. They caught pass interference on him too.
Not on that play. Oh no, they did on Quan Martin. They did.
Yeah, he got shoved off.
Yeah, he
shoved him off.
If you look all closer, Quan hooked his arm around his hip on that.
Yeah, but he had hand. You can put hands on the receiver. You just can't. That hand on him didn't stop him from getting nowhere. That shove off got him wide open. Call it on both. They can do that.
You can. Penalties just offset.
Yeah. But it wouldn't have mattered. But he did.
I mean, Quan on a 6'4" Kyle Pitts is kind of a mismatch, anyways. Tia says
players get one safety.
Yeah, players are not coming to these games prepared like they should be. That's coaching. The lack of communication on the field is players. I think you're seeing both of them.
Be in the picture with him. If he mouses you and it pushes you down, I get it.
It's on the players. Chinsley says if it's on the players and coaches, then it's on AP.
Hey.
No, it's on Josh Harris, guys.
Magic, you get some too while we're at it. Nobody's safe. Hey, you know what?
Sell the team, Josh. Sell the team.
Yeah.
How long before that becomes a thing on Twitter?
No, I don't think that's ever happening.
Although this is where the line of logic is going to head.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to get to this was a 19-yard pickup by Algier again, just running rampant. And this is the last play we're going to look at for the game because nothing else was worth watching.
No, you ain't shot the Drake London touchdown?
Hold up. Did I miss it? I thought I called all the Drake.
Nah.
Did
I don't need to see the Drake London.
No, I'll show you that it's an inverted cover too. And everybody's blaming Lattimore for it, but really it looked like it was Reeves. But
goddamn, Lattimore,
5-yard touchdown.
I've seen put his arms around a running back
from the goal line.
Yeah, it looks like they ran like some kind of weird cover two.
Lattimore
jumped in the middle, jumped safety.
Oh, that was in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
By the way, Mark Tyler has been on Twitter absolutely destroying PFF for how they rate games.
There it is. There? Yeah, see, watch, go back. You'll see cover inverted. See, Lattimore goes to the middle. Dude goes to the outside.
I mean, Penix owned this play because that ball was out of his hands. Drake London's back was turned when that ball left his hands.
But what I'm saying,
ball's out.
See how they inverted that cover two? He goes to the outside and Lattimore goes inside. Why are they running crazy shit on goal line, bro?
It should just be man up. You're 5 yards out.
Why? They're gonna blame that on Lattimore, right? But he runs back to safety because that's the call. That's supposed to be him. He guards.
Yeah, but at this point, Lattimore has two people.
Yeah,
he has Darnell Mooney and he has Drake London.
Yeah.
And this is where I'll blame coaching for getting too goddamn cute.
Yeah,
on
that's
this
a
one.
dumbass play to run in goal line or run a goal
Just
line.
man up, press, call it a day, man.
Call it regular ass cover two. Don't call no fucking inverted and have your corner run back to fucking safety. That's weird. That's a weird fucking play, bro.
But my thing is that why does the safety decide to take the inside man when there's a safety inside?
No, there wasn't a safety. That was Lattimore running into safety. The 39 goes out. Watch, Lattimore goes into safety. See, Lattimore's playing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's Lattimore.
Once they ran out to the outside. Now they both had a man to guard, but it was much easier in goal line not to have your guys think that fucking much. Just guard the goddamn area you're already in.
Yeah,
but there was another man to his. There was another defender to his left. Shit down that.
Yeah,
first.
that was fucking. The
Revo was on the outside. So
it was Luvu.
Well, that's done. Yeah. All right, that was done. So
I could pick that one apart because it's like, why are you communicating again? And that's a communication thing.
It's a bad play by defense. It's a bad defensive call. Stupid.
All right. Poor communication. Bad. But you know what? If you execute it well, you may be able to stop play or at least hold teams more. But the communication between the players is just not there.
Now I'm playing preseason, man. You can't get that kinks out.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, I think that's starting to become evident too, man. The offense is getting off to a slow start. Defense was off to a slow start.
We was in worse position last year, though.
Preseason matters. Now, listen, we were
2-2.
Yeah,
but it's an ugly 2-2. On one side of the ball.
We looked great in our wins, and we looked terrible in our losses.
Consistently inconsistent. That's what this team is right now. Consistently inconsistent.
The whole world's kind of upside down, though.
Yeah,
the whole NFL's upside down. People are winning that normally.
It is bizarre. It is bizarre world.
Our fans suddenly forget how terrible Jay Gruden was because he's just a common folksy guy. That we forget that how maddeningly inconsistent his teams were.
Hey, Jay Gruden is a national treasure, dude. Don't. Right, shitty coach here. He's a national treasure outside.
If I gold plate a turd, is it a national treasure?
Hey, John Gruden is a great. John Gruden is getting all these. Every college now sends John Gruden so much kit. Like John Gruden's back. I think he sued the Raiders. He sued Bruce Allen and Al Davis, and I think he's back, man.
Yeah, because John Gruden got all the brains in that family.
Yeah, Jay. I think
Jay's just a dumb drunk.
Said the same thing.
I guess we got a lot of dumb drunks in our fan base. So
I think Jay can coach, man.
I think he's a good offensive coordinator. But
I wouldn't trust Jay Gruden. I would not trust Jay Gruden to coach a Pop Warner team, dude.
Note to self: if Jay Gruden ever comes on the show, it will be Dev and Steve interviewing Jay Gruden, and Phil will be in the chat.
Me and him 1-on-1.
No, because if we ever want to come back, Phil,
I don't want him to come back.
That will not be authorized.
I want someone to sit there and be like, "Listen, I watched you from 2013 to 5 games in 2019, being weekend at fucking Bernie's at head coach. Your drunk ass passed out, and the offensive coordinator.
But he's not even trying to be a coach anymore, Phil. He's not trying to be a coach anymore.
He was under.
He shouldn't.
He was undermined as a coach.
I think he probably agrees with you. He even
said probably that before. 500. He was probably 500 when he left.
Like, he was around 500.
Yeah,
he was under 500.
And to mention he had Snyder undermining the fuck out of him. Them dudes had like
Snyder wasn't even around. Snyder was on his yacht the entire time.
They had Bruce Allen them getting quarterbacks and players on the team we didn't know was there.
Running off the yacht to get Dwayne Haskins rested.
Yeah, it's just a lot of shit. A lot of shit on down, man.
You guys run so much defense for him.
No, I'm not saying he was the greatest coach. I'm just saying
he was a terrible coach.
It probably would have been.
I just like him now.
It probably would have been better for him if that had kept Cousins starting the whole time.
Objectively speaking, he can talk football. He knows football. He can talk football on the radio.
I'm going to ask him Louisville questions on top.
That's his calling.
Gruden jersey.
That's his calling.
Jay, if you're listening.
No, y'all think he can talk football because he says the most obvious shit. And because he says it like this, that he just sounds like a good.
No, he sounds like a coach talking football, man.
Yeah,
he says the most obvious shit.
We like Gruden on here.
I think your hate is more personal than analytical.
You can't hate on Jay Gruden, dog. You like hating on
Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
Paul Rudd.
You hate all the happy people.
Fuck Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's mid.
Bill hates happy people, man.
I like people who have talent and intelligence and all that. Jay Gruden ain't got none of that.
Deluxe says Jay's a good OC. I agree. I think he was a good offensive coordinator.
Oh,
Nothing
no,
more.
His offense has got progressively worse under
But
him in Cincinnati.
He had the Red Rocket on fire, dude. Andy Dalton of all mediocre people.
He had a dog's dick on fire because that's what a Red Rocket is.
I mean, yeah, he was the Red Rocket, right? Isn't that what Andy Dalton was?
Red Rocket.
The ginger with the red.
By the way,
arm?
we ain't giving Ron Rivera a lot of credit for Chris Paul, man. He's fucking killing.
I guess that's the one thing we can give him credit for.
We need a better coach. Oh wait, our coaches suck.
You didn't got that voice for talking barbecue. Jack, what's up, Jack? I think good to see you, man.
I think Witt might suck. The rest of them, I like.
Witt's young, man. Remember, he was a linebackers coach. He was a linebackers coach.
What was the other coordinator's name that we wanted from Dallas and ain't let him go?
That we wanted from Dallas?
The other guy we also wanted from Dallas and wouldn't let him go. The other guy, the other defense.
Oh, when Dan Quinn was building the team, he was taking the Dallas coaches. I can't remember.
They wouldn't let him go because it was going to be a lateral move. But that's the guy I think we should have had as a.
I cannot remember. All right, let's get to Overreaction Monday, guys. Those in the chat.
Hold on. Deluxe asked a really good question.
What coach left Washington during the Snyder era without a tarnished image?
Sean McVay.
No, I think he's talking head coach.
Joe Gibbs. Because Joe Gibbs.
Okay, Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs could murder someone. He would still have a wonderful image.
Marty Schottenheimer.
No.
No, they hated that nigga, though.
He did.
No. He didn't have a tarnished
image.
He didn't have a tarnished image, but yeah.
Hold on. When Marty got fired, everyone blamed Snyder and said, "You're an idiot. This guy was making this team better."
Didn't he finish 7-1?
Yeah,
he finished. He started season 0-5 because Snyder.
Okay.
It completely changed the scheme around. He pulled kind of what Gibbs did in his first season with us the first time around. They finished the season 8-3 and almost made the playoffs.
They got rid of him for what's the name? Old ball coach from Florida.
Because Snyder wasn't having fun.
It didn't ruin his reputation. He was still like Snyder. It looked like that Spurrier.
And it was the Danny Cannell and
I like
Danny Werfel. Danny Werfel era.
I like
the first glove.
Danny Woeful.
All right. Overreaction Monday, guys. Let's get through this quickly. What is your overreaction? It's an overreaction. It doesn't have to be legit. It just has to be a reaction. And then what is yours, Phil? Let's start with you. Overreaction Monday.
I'm suddenly going to be able to afford tickets to multiple games this season.
Yeah, it ain't going to be triple the price. That's a good overreaction.
Here's the thing. I don't overreact to the team. I overreact to the fans overreacting. Like they're already want to fire Dan Quinn, want to get rid of Lattimore. They want to. This team's terrible. I'm telling you, it's going to be within 6 weeks, and in 6 weeks we may be 4-4. So still in the thick of things, and
in the thick of it.
Into the thick of it. Anyway, and what's going to happen is they're going to start calling for ownership to fire Josh Harris. I mean, just the way that this fan base fickle at times.
A fan is short for fanatic, and fanatics are a little crazy.
No, it's short for sycophants. But I don't know what they're sycophants for, because where's the you can be critical, all right? And Lord knows I was critical. I mean, look, I was the one saying, guys, Lattimore may not be bad. And I'm like, no, okay, Lattimore's bad. But when you go, Lattimore's bad. But the other corners have sucked too, except for Amos. But Amos sucked on Sunday too. But when you look at different things, it's like I don't overreact because I do think the ability to turn it around is still there. They just have to do it. But I like that stat you pulled up.
Jimmy, speaking of last year, check out the stat. This is the comparison.
Way much different.
Right on time. You can improvements in some places, right? And then regressions in others. But it's almost, I guess, if you were to average these out, it would probably be pretty even, maybe.
Yeah.
It looks like last year was a little worse.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing a quick skim. So it looks like we've gotten a little bit better weeks 1 through 4. But all they got to do is steer the ship, man. Yards per game is right on 357 and 356. Remember last year we were winning just by shootouts. And you know what? If that's the case, I think Dev said this before in the preseason, or actually in the summer. we're going to have to win these games 40-41 every game. It's going to be a Jayden Daniels shootout.
I also told you we needed edge rushers. No one listened.
Yeah. Time and possession. We have, we're in the defense is on the field 5 extra minutes. The run defense is much improved, which was our Achilles heel last year. Pass defense is worth. You give some and you take some, and then we're all
emotional damage.
We can't grasp it. So Phil's overreaction is we're going to get cheaper tickets. So that's a good one. What about you, Dev? What's your overreaction?
Sky is falling and the team sucks.
Even when the sky is falling.
The bad thing about these losses, there seem like these are things that we'll have to compete with for a wild card.
Can I tell you what the biggest number on that stat is? It tells you why we're 2-2 instead of like 3-1 or something like that.
Let me guess what you're gonna say.
Defense, all the defensive ones.
No. Phil, I think Phil's gonna key in on EPA per game. That's a little bit too hard. So I think Phil's gonna key in on.
If you know me, you know what I'm going to point out.
Third down percentage? No, we've improved on third down percentage. So I don't know. Lay on red zone efficiency.
Time of possession.
Top, a little bit top. Yeah. Time of possession. Jim Slee's overreaction. Defense is worse than last year's. Yeah. That's an overreaction. That's a valid overreaction. I agree with that one. Listen, it's overreaction. Doesn't have to be true. It's an overreaction money. This is what we do. This is a safe space in my Robert Griffin voice. You're free to comment. Deluxe says fans need time to adapt.
Never do that again, Steve. Jesus.
Not being an impulsive franchise. That's true. We're not used to having competence. We are the battered children who need to be, coddled and not used to having good parents. And I think we're finally here and, let them do their jobs.
Even good parents, sometimes, someone gets laid off and, you got to tighten the belt and you can't go do that trip to Disneyland. Doesn't mean your mommy and daddy are getting divorced.
Yeah, true. Payne, also another guy who's consistently inconsistent, man. One game we're like, oh my God, he's going to get paid again this offseason. Next thing you know, I don't think I heard his name once in this game. I don't think so. My reaction with you guys, defense is falling apart. We're not going to get it right. But hey, I hope I am proven wrong, and that's why it's an overreaction. Let's go.
That comparison of stats was very interesting.
Yeah, I think it was pretty. Shout out to Nikki Javala who posted that, and I thought that was just good to show. Let's go stock up, stock down. Dev, let's go with you. And those in the chat, whose stock went up, whose stock went down?
McCaffrey's up, stock up.
McCaffrey, stock up.
Stock down. Wagner in coverage. Still one of the best in anything but coverage. But
B-Wags.
And after looking at the all 22, man, it seemed like a lot of it was just out of obviously he's physically limited as far as young linebackers go, but he does it seems like maybe some of it was just bad fortune, him getting busted on some pick out plays and stuff like that, man. That should be a way you could scheme him to be a better part of the pass defense instead of having him guarding somebody in large amounts of space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It should almost be known where he's at on defense every time. He should only have to be in a small area over the middle. It shouldn't be him running in open field.
I said that Bobby Wagner in coverage is this.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of messed up. John Bostic. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I hate that guy. He's not that.
I'm trying to forget.
So mad with John Bostic, man.
He had Teddy Bridgewater so hard in college, man. He got killed.
He went to Florida, right?
Yeah,
animal at Florida.
He killed him.
Phil, you're stock up, stock down.
Stock up, Matt Gay.
Yes, dude. Hey, we owe Matt Gay a round of applause.
Question why he's on that. Question why he's on that though. Why did we just kick a field goal on a second down in the goal line, say go ahead for the touchdown, and then let the onside kick?
Because you needed 2 scores anyway. So if you get you need a field goal and a touchdown to tie. So if you get the field goal early, you give yourself enough time if you recover the onside.
Wouldn't it be if you got the
outs left?
What if you got the field goal, the touchdown? Wouldn't it have been easier to get the field goal if you got the onside kick?
It's one of those things, but you eat up more clock, so you're gonna have a lot less time to try to maneuver yourself into field goal position.
I feel like if he had got the onside kick, it's going to be easier for him to
it's
get 10
almost
more
like
yards.
6 and 1,
10 more yards.
half a dozen
Yeah,
more
it's like 10 more yards, 5 or 10 more yards after you get the onside
You
kick.
better, but if you waste too much time trying to get in the end zone, you're never going to get that opportunity to get the field goal.
I don't know. It felt like the wrong thing to do.
It's one of those things where you can go either way with it. It's neither one is a wrong decision. You have to get the onside kick, and I hate the onside kick rules, by the way.
Especially with these new ones, man. It's just
you have to announce that you're going to do it, and you can't put too many people on one side of the field.
It's them prepared too much, man.
Oh, because it's for player safety. Have you watched these kickoffs?
How many guys really got hurt on onside kicks? I get the regular kicks, but how many guys got hurt on onside kicks? I don't think very many. But Tia stock up, Luke, Quan Martin stock down. Those are
by the way, my stock down for the game was Payne.
Payne. You just didn't hear his name.
He disappeared.
Deluxe says offense score a lot in today's NFL. Looks bad, but defense can turn it around. The difference is a couple of plays each game.
You're not wrong, Deluxe.
Hey, Jim Sleazy's pro gay.
You know whose name did
Jim Sleazy's pro gay.
You know whose name we didn't call? Connerly.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We did not. I mean, have to look up the PFF grades to see where at least what they have, Matt, as a baseline.
Connerly's
I think he had a pretty good game.
We've gone back and looked at these game tapes. A lot of the Connerly hate kind of subsides when you realize that a lot of stuff that people initially think is him, it's whatever the blocking scheme was. He's blocking somebody else. Yeah, he was struggling against Micah Parsons, but a lot of Pro Bowl tackles struggle against Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
So Connerly's going to be all right.
He's going to be all right. My stock up, man, you guys already took Luke. I think Luke is a good stock up for sure. But I think Matt Gay is going to be my stock up just because 4 for 4, man. He nailed everything he's supposed to do. Stock down, I'm going to say Cliff, but with an asterisk next to it. Cliff, the two things about Cliff for the stock down is we were 1 for 8 on third downs. That is unsatisfactory, bro. 1 for 8. And then I get back to the run game again. Bill had 7 for 47, averaging 6.7 yards a clip. And this wasn't like C-Rod, like we said. It wasn't no 48-yard bomb to make this stretch out. His long was 16. And I just felt like we got a little bit too pass happy. Not like Jayden Daniels throwing 50 times at Green Bay pass happy. A little bit too pass happy. I don't think Mariota needed to throw 27 times. I feel like we could have went to the run, but it was pass, run, pass. Run, pass. So many times.
I think a lot of it was that
we got
the ball twice down inside like 3 minutes in the halftime.
Yeah.
So those 2 drives were all passes to get up the field fast.
We got 1 drive in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if this was a we passed too much kind of game. It's just that when we did have the ball, we were against the clock on like one of the drives and the last drive. So
even with that being said, though, Dev, it was crazy. We only punted twice. The game was just weird. It was a weird game.
No, that's bad defense, man. We scored. Yeah. We scored every drive but 2. But 2 or 3. There's like 2 or 3 drives. I don't think we only punted once. You know what I'm saying? We scored every drive but the 1 or 2, and one of them was because the clock ran out at halftime. I don't think that this was a bad offensive game at all. I mean, did we do everything we wanted to do? No, but most teams don't score 27 points, bro. Like 27 points in the NFL should win you a game.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's go. Good, bad, ugly, great. Phil, let's go with you first. Chat. Good, bad, ugly, great.
Good. Running game.
Run.
When they ran. Bad was run defense. Ugly was pass defense. Great.
What was your great? Matt Gay? Man,
Matt Gay.
Man, ours are almost identical. All right, Dave, what about you? Good, bad, ugly, great.
Good was McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And the looks like the offense, I think, was just good. I don't think it was great at all. Aside the third downs. Good, bad, obviously, coverage on defense. Great. I have to agree with Phil. It has to be Matt Gay, man. The Gay special teams in general, we had a couple good returns from McCaffrey. So that's mine.
That's yours. Fair. Mine good was Debo, and I'm the same with you guys. The bad was the run defense. Ugly was coverage, and great's Matt Gay, man. I think that's pretty simple to me.
So right now, on the 1 quarter through the year, the first quarter of the year is over. Who's our MVP?
If you're asking me right now who I think our MVP is first quarter of the year, Debo Samuel.
I agree. So when I tell people that whenever they say, "Oh, we're losing our top 2 players," I said Debo's our top player, everybody got mad at me.
No, it's definitely Debo. To me, it's Debo Samuel.
Debo Samuel is our best player, bro.
Quarter of the season MVP, Debo
outside of what we think Daniels is. He ain't played that well either. He's only played 2 games.
He's been only hit 2 games. You can't be MVP if you miss 2 games.
Yeah.
So
Debo, I would actually say that I could argue that
Laramie Tunsil,
Lawrence Armstrong.
Dorrance is a good candidate too.
He's definitely our defensive MVP.
Yeah, he's our defensive MVP.
Definitely.
Oh, sure.
Definitely. We all did good, bad, ugly, great. Okay, game balls, man. All right, let's give out some game balls. Offense, defense. Give them out to whoever you want. Dev's giving him one to McCaffrey on offense. What about
that?
Ain't nothing to give away.
That's it.
Defense / special teams. You can give it to Gay.
I'll give it to Kyle. I'll give it to Kyle Pitt.
Yeah, because nobody's really worthy of it on defense. I mean, we had some numbers. Bobby Wagner had 10 tackles, but it was just volume out there so much. We did have 1 sack. That was Frankie Luvu had the lone sack. But, Phil, who are you going to give your balls away to?
All right, offensive game ball's going to go to Debo Samuel.
Very good.
Yeah. 6 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
6 targets on top of that.
Yep.
It looks trending also that McLaurin and Daniels may play Sunday.
Yeah.
And Cosme. I realized Deron Payne got credited with a forced fumble in the game.
Yeah, he did have one. He did have
but
one.
that was on a play where
they got it back.
Everything, they got it back, and also he got credit for it. He didn't really.
He punched it out. He did a good job. I remember that play.
Defensively, Luvu, 8 tackles and a sack. There's not too many I can give for that. I could give it to Samuel for the interception, but Samuel also got beat like a drum. Otherwise,
beat like OJ's wife.
This was Samuel. Ryan says run game secondary Lattimore ugly. Luke Mack also why Mariota is the only finding Luke and Daniels is having trouble. I don't know, but Mariota likes Luke. Let's just hope that carries over with Jayden because Jayden can actually. I mean, Mariota can make the passes too, but let's be real. Jayden got a rocket. Tia says good.
I think that Terry being out has given Luke that opportunity to show that he could do it.
Yeah, agreed. Tia says good was Luke, bad was defense, ugly penalties, great Debo. Ryan's giving his game ball to Luke. Agent Zero gets the other, giving Mikey a game ball. All right. Tia's giving her to the offense to Debo and Luke's special teams. Okay. I'm going to give mine to Bill since you're trying to give away to people that haven't gotten one. Just your dudes remain consistent. I haven't looked up his career stats, but I would imagine he's still averaging high 5s, low 6s yards per carry. It has to be close. I'm just guessing in the limited opportunities that he has. So he's going to get my game ball. Defense, nobody's getting the game ball. From me, I'm going to give it to the fans who I know that traveled from the DC DMV area to Atlanta, who made that trip to watch that game. So you guys get the other game ball.
I actually circled this game as one I was going to go to, but I ended up not going to any.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's on like 3.5 hours in Atlanta.
Yeah,
4 hours.
Fair. All right, now it's time to give away Dev's weekly award, where he gives it to the shittiest person he wants to give it away to. So let's introduce the award. And I'm starting to wonder if this is the shocking content flag we get flagged for every single week, and I can never figure out, even when we think we're behaving, that we get a shocking content. I
Fine behaving.
wonder if it's this one. But Dev, without any further ado, who's getting your Glock Dookie for week 4?
Oh, it's Wit easily. Wit. No, Wit deserves the award of the shit.
Wit, Joe.
I met my Wit's in with Wit.
The Wit's in with Wit.
Yeah, he's fucking terrible. I don't get it. But I think about 2 or 3 more of these, we gotta have a serious discussion about taking play calling away.
Well, I mean, it would be Quinn's decision, and Quinn would probably be the guy to do it. But is that too much for him as a head coach? I don't know.
What the fuck else does he do?
I get it. Offensive coaches want to call plays. That's just easy because they came up being coordinators.
Yeah.
I don't know the dynamic of being a defensive coordinator and still trying to manage. I feel like the offensive coaches who call plays rely heavily on their defensive coordinator to run the show for defense. But if you're a defensive guy, like you're focused on the defense, how much attention does he play on offense, or does Cliff pretty much run the show by himself? I just don't know the dynamic. It's hard to tell from the sidelines. I feel like he doesn't do a whole lot, Dan. So maybe he does have the time. He just sits up there like a man.
Right, he better do it before somebody start asking him to do his job.
Oh, that's going to be a sad. I mean, it's inevitable. It's going to be a sad day because I really like that dude. I felt the same way about Ron, but Ron kind of deserved it at the end there.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it doesn't come to that at all.
No, I feel like Quinn is a good coach, though. I feel like maybe he did his friend too hard of a solid this time, man.
Yeah.
Go get fucking Robert Saleh or some shit.
Or if Mike McDaniel gets fired and Cliff leaves.
Yeah. I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, Jim.
Switch jobs. I think that Cliff's going to take the Miami job. I think they're going to fire him at the end of the year, though.
They're 0-3.
They're going to win today. They're going to beat the shit. They beat the shit out of him today. They win 27-13. If they lost today, probably he wouldn't even fly home.
All right, so Joe Witt gets Dev's Glock Dookie Award, and I think that's the
whole team fails, dog. Like everyone is out of position. No one's listening. I can't give it to one guy when every level we're not getting pressure on the quarterback from the front four. We're not covering tight ends and running backs out of the backfield in the second level, and in the third level they're not covering receivers. That's a whole institutional failure by your defensive coordinator, man. If every level isn't communicating, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? If it's one level, okay, or one guy here and there, or the same guy, okay. But it's every fucking one of them. And then, Lattimore is becoming the scapegoat, and he's not playing good either. Don't get me wrong. But
here's a stat from
20 targets, 11 catches, man. The grand scheme of things over fucking 4 games isn't that bad.
It's about five catches a game.
Right.
I mean,
and
not
all
allowed,
of it,
5 targets a game.
And all of one was in Green Bay, was a hell of a catch by Hatch on the sideline.
Yeah.
And then he had one with one of his head with a guy who's a Pro Bowler. I mean, sometimes these guys are going to give up big plays, but none of them are touchdowns, bro. None of them are catastrophic like fucking the other guys are doing. Like
the worst stat on that page is the 6 penalties. I think that's the worst part.
6 penalties is the worst part of it all, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many yards that is either. But it's still
they haven't calculated. I don't know what the calculation is.
I think that the 3 passes for 15 yards, I think one of those is first downs, or 2 of them is first downs if you count that 5-yard out on third down and then the double remove on third down. You know what I'm saying? Those are first down completions, or 15-yard completions, but there's nothing you can do when you're not getting any pressure, dog. Like I said, any wide receiver 1 in the entire NFL that's a wide receiver 1 is going to tear your cornerback up on a double move if he has fucking 5 seconds to do it.
Yeah.
It's insane. You can look at Deion Sanders getting hit on double moves, man. It happens. It happens to everyone.
Look at your comment is the first one. Show Mike Samuel's neck. Look at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Show his necks, man.
Deluxe says, let the coordinators coach. Head coach does more than you think. It's always talking on the headset to his coaches and assistants. Yep. Although so far this season, this team hasn't been good with clock management. That's really on the head coach and the guys up in the booth, like telling him to do things. So I think they did a little bit better this game because we had 3 timeouts in the first half. In the first half, we did. We went in to our last drive with 3 timeouts. Second half, we did a bad job because we lose.
I can't totally say the second half that was on them because it's one of those things where the course of the game said that it was just going to be that way.
Yeah. And one more other cool nugget I wanted to share. Hey, in 2030, per Mayor Bowser, DC will be only one of 5 cities to have all of its professional sports teams within city limits. So no longer can people say, you guys are the Maryland Commanders or the Maryland Redskins. No, we will soon all be within district lines.
What the fuck is the Spirit? What the fuck is that?
The Washington Spirit, that's our WMLS, Women's Major League Soccer team. So we got DC United and the Washington Spirit. There's also we also have a semi-pro ladies football team. I forget what the name of that team is.
Valor.
The Valor. They also play in DC. I don't think
What's that mean?
What?
The Valor.
The Valor. It's more one of those freedom things, I guess. That line. I remember we were going through all the name selections, and that was
Hope, Chicago Hope. Dumb shit.
That's a TV show, Def.
Yeah.
It's a Chicago name, by the way.
Is it really a TV?
Yeah, it is a TV show.
Sounds like a hospital show.
Yeah, it is. It is a hospital show, 100%. The Doogie Howsers. We gotta name our fucking team.
Phil Bullock said it's only a matter of time.
Good catch! Wow,
focus and confidence in the coaches. Well, let's hope it doesn't get that far, man. I really hope it doesn't get that far.
You know, it's funny because we worry about that, and then I remember specifically who was it? Chris Cooley said that a lot of what y'all think are distractions to a team really aren't.
They don't even. It's not even a blip on their radar, probably. They're not thinking about the same things we are.
What is the blip then? What does hit the players?
And a few players actually care about social media, but I think a large portion of them, they don't care. They know it's toxic. They know people say what they say, and they just ignore it. Now you get some of those players that actually reply back to people, but I feel like that's not our team. And they keep talking about this brotherhood, which I think is awesome. It's great. But eventually, brotherhood's got to translate into playing on the field.
Yeah,
we saw it last year, brotherhood and play on the field. This year, they're talking about the brotherhood's still good. That's great. But I said this under Ron. I'm trying to be a leader of men. I'm trying to teach these guys how to be men, bro. I don't need a choir boy. I don't need a boarding school. I'd rather have a bunch of dogs on the field who are, felons and we're winning than you trying to create gentlemen.
You can avoid that. That'd be nice.
And I know. I'm just saying. At some point,
that always ends up being like short term.
It does.
Short term, but with long term.
Yeah.
Problems.
I think it's nice to have one of those dogs on your team, though. Just a guy who's just a dog. Not everyone's.
It helps when I tell you what. You're right. It helps when you have a team around that can kind of keep that, whoever that is.
It can cancel all that stuff out too. But let that guy, do his thing once in a while. It's kind of nice. All right. I think we've kind of culminated, fellas. Let's put the music. See if we're underwater. Are we not?
You're good.
All right. We'll be back Thursday, guys, with a Chargers preview, trying to line up a Chargers podcast. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can get them on here. We collabed with them back in 2021. If you guys remember, they were the Chargers Chat. Pretty big podcast for the Chargers. I hope we can bring them back. They were great dudes to talk to. Great show. Check them out. Charger Chat podcast. Hopefully we can bring them on Thursday night and talk some Chargers, man. We got to go. We're going to LA to take on Justin Herbert.
Welcome to LA.
Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnson. And who else is out there? One of the Bosa brothers.
Amarian Hampton.
Derwin James. Amarian Hampton, they just drafted.
He's nice.
From Ohio State?
NC in North Carolina.
Okay. Oh, yeah, UNC. You're right. Judkins was Ohio State. And Travion Henderson was Ohio State. But appreciate everyone listening, guys. Great episode. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Deluxe says there's a lot of shuffling of the lineup to start the season. Need some consistent lineups to gain momentum and confidence. That's right. We do not want to be consistently inconsistent. True story. Good point. Very, very good point. All right, guys. We're going to get on out here. Phil, Dev, you have any final words before we close out?
Waller is 13 games left, guys. It's time on yet.
Waller is a way better tight end than a rapper. He got 3 touchdowns. First game back, 13.
That first tight end, that first pass he caught was a phenomenal catch.
Yeah, he's nice, man.
Beautiful.
He's nice.
Yeah, stick to playing tight end, not rapping, Darren. Yeah, although go watch his videos on YouTube; they're quite entertaining. Especially the first one when his auto-tune isn't really quite dialed in yet. It's almost like his voice. The second one wasn't that bad though. We listened to the second one, didn't we?
I don't know.
Yeah, we did.
Jim Sleazy. Peace out, man. Thanks for popping in. Phil said all the teams look better than us in our division. No, the Giants do not. The Giants beat the Chargers, yes, but they did not. I would say they looked.
They had less than 100 yards passing.
Yeah, they had Jalen Hurts numbers passing. So I don't know. Lux says why
Jalen Hurts numbers?
Yeah, not a talk of us having dogs when losing. This team is not all choir boys. Lattimore, Debo, Tunsil.
I like Lattimore, dog. I'm just
when I say dogs,
I'm on Lattimore.
Yeah,
and I've watched all the 22s, man. There's way more issues than him.
My definition of a choir boy, Doug, I mean, as a dog, is not like, yeah, they're all animals, right? But I'm talking about maybe have a guy who's a little rough around the edges and plays that way. I'm talking not full on Ndamukong Suh, but a guy that you can just go do your thing, man. I don't care if you get a penalty. Go be an animal. Go scare people on the field.
Parsons.
Yeah. We don't. I just don't feel like we have that. If that's how I'm defining it. I'm not talking about straight edge guys. These guys are all.
I think we should have kept either Sweat or Young, bro.
They could have been that guy. Maybe Young probably. Sweat was kind of.
Sweat was good here.
He's good dude, man. Good dude.
He's good here. He's not. I think he's gotten a sack, but 1 sack since he joined Chicago Bears.
Yeah, Phil, you're right. They are getting better every week, and now the Giants moved on to Jackson Dart. It should be interesting. I don't know.
They lost a receiver.
I'm not pulling a panic lever.
Not yet.
Giants lost a receiver for the year, bro.
Listen, we got the Chargers, we got the Bears, and then we got Dallas. So that Bears game could be. We have to get Keek back on here, see if he can join us. Keek on the mic, help us preview that one. That would be a very interesting game because we have established a rivalry, unbeknownst to us, with the Bears. Allegedly, I guess we are their rival now, or they're not our, but I guess we're their rival. So we can't lose that game. That's all I'm saying. Can't lose it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We're back Thursday, same time, 8:35 p.m. Be there. Peace. Inhale. We out. Come back, Jayden. Please come back.